good you are far out because yeah. So your right hand, push out. Booyah. There you go.
Okay.
What up, YouTube family? This is Backpack Kenny here with another episode. We got a special guest today, Clarissa.
Yeah.
So we had a conversation on shooting and fundamentals and skills. She said, "I need to go to the range. I want to brush up my skills. I go on base and they won't do what?
They won't allow us to shoot unless you are security forces."
Yeah, so
Boo.
Boo, exactly. So she's here with us, Bmore Calculated, and we're going to see if we can coach and see how our teaching skills really work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to allow Clarissa to take some shots. I'm going to evaluate and see how she does and see if we can help improve her shot and her shooting skills and her fundamentals. So let's get to it. All right, so Clarissa, I have the target out at 3 yards. So with anybody who's learning to shoot, you want to start close. A lot of people like to push it out to see if they can hit the target. Absolutely not. The reason why you cannot measure how good you are far out, because if you don't have the proper fundamentals, you're going to miss everything and you're going to be discouraged. So we start close. Once we figure out what may be needed, if anything, you might come out here and shoot the hell out the park. You might not need anything. It's going to be a competition, you against I. So other than that, we want to start close. We want to see where our shot placement is. That way, wherever your shot lands, we can work on what needs to be corrected. Whether it's stance, whether it's grip, or whether it's just your focus on the target. So let's get to it. So I start everybody out. Don't feel I guess slighted. I start everybody out with a 22. 22 is best to start with because it takes all of the gun function out of it and actually puts in your mechanics. Is a soft shooting round. It's not this big gaudy recoil with it, and it's comfortable and it's fun. But it's a good training tool as well. And if you can shoot this, you can really shoot anything else. That's the secret behind it. So, but further, go ahead, go for it. Yeah. So what I want you to do is aim for this middle target on the right. I want you to aim for the X. So I'm not gonna tell you anything. I just want you to see how you react and how you shoot and what you have already set, and see if we can fix it. So always safety first. Keep your fingers off the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Can you show me once again, refresh my memory on how to properly
hold it? Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. So
I'm doing this correctly.
So you're right-handed, right? Mm-hmm. So what you're gonna do is you want to grip the gun just like this. Okay. You want to have your finger again on a rail just like that. So you want to have your support hand. See all this real estate? You don't want it over your hand. You want it just in front of it, and like a puzzle. You want to fit it in there just like a puzzle. Okay. Thumbs forward towards the target. All right.
Okay.
Take your first. So go ahead, grab it. Mm-hmm. So what we want to do is see this there. Let your thumb up just a little bit.
Here.
Bam. Yeah. So we want to get it in there nice and tight.
Okay,
yep. Yep. This finger. Yep. Just like that.
Okay.
Pull your thumb up towards you.
Right here.
Kind of like that. Yep.
Right.
Face this hand. Just like that. See. Now bring these fingers down some. Now, if you want to, if that feels comfortable, that's fine.
Okay.
See this little part right here? This is actually kind of like a thumb rest, the point of contact.
Okay.
Yep. So you want to not squeeze, but a nice firm.
Right.
There you go. Now push out. Push out strong with your hand. Yep. Push out.
Like this.
Booyah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So that's a proper grip, and that's natural.
Okay. So now my other question is, you see this part right here?
Yep.
Okay.
That's your front sight.
If it's on the X, is it gonna give me the X, or is it like one of
So
those
with this one, you want to have it just over top of the X, but you want to see this dot through that window. So you gotta have it even. Yep, equal height, equal sight, just like that. So bring your thumb down just enough. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to have it on the slide. What happens is if you put too much pressure on the slide, it won't cycle the next bullet in. All right. Yep.
And then that's when I would just hold it.
Yep.
Okay, I see that. Okay.
Set it down. So what I want you to do is with that, just go go ahead and take, I believe it's 5 shots. Shoot till it's empty, and we aiming for, again, the center target. All right. Fix your right over left. There you go. So bring that thumb up just a little bit. This one. Don't trust me. It's not going to bite. There you go. And get a nice, good, firm grip. Go for it. Nice. So that's actually pretty good. So, and again, it's really the 22. It helps mitigate a lot of that recoil. It's a softer shooting gun, so you actually got back down to 0. So you see where you are now? We're going to clean that up. All right. So now that I know that you can get on target, we're going to work on fundamentals so that way you can get on target. We're going to aim for that X, and that's why I want you in that X. All right. Let me see this. Yeah, I see that. A lot of people. See what happens is a lot of people will train somebody how to shoot on a freaking 9mm, and then it'll be something like a carry gun, something like a freaking 4-inch barrel, and that thing is jumping all over the place to scare the shit out of anybody. So, all right. So that's where we're gonna get you. All right. You along for the ride? All right, let's get into it. So, you're from New York, right?
Yep.
So you know how to fight. Let me see your fight stance. Look at that. See, natural, right into. Why is it everybody right? When I say get into the fight, I don't mean fight.
She got to get the right mindset, man.
And look, there's always the girls ready to fight. So look, you want to. And I say that for a point of reference for a lot of people because it's natural. See how you just went straight into it? It's like muscle memory. Bam, right into it. So with our fight stance and our grip, it's actually easier for us to get on target faster, quicker, and so we call it target acquisition. So we work on the mechanics and the fundamentals of actually shooting, per se. Work on fundamentals of actually shooting, per se. You'll be just like that, key holding the shot. And like I said, this is a soft shooting gun, so you're right on it. So, with your stance, right? You want, let me say it again. What you want to do is take your right foot back some. So, matter of fact, square up with your target. All right, so yeah, just like that. So what you want to do is you actually want to lean in just a little bit. So when you do shoot the 9, that the recoil's not pushing you back. You're actually able to mitigate that recoil with your stance and your elbows and your hands and your body. All right, so let me see. So lean in just some. Like, you're good. Yep. Bam. So lean in just a little bit. Lean toward. Yep. Just like that. All right. Cool. Yep. So now that we have your grip is fine. Your grip is actually perfect. Let's get you on target and keep you on target. So I'm gonna teach you one little simple trick. 2 parts to this. All right. The shot should really surprise you. Okay. The way we work on that is trigger control. Now, have you had anybody ever tell you shoot from the wall? Cool. Good. That's something you can learn from me. So, pick that up. What I want you to do is good grip. Go ahead, both hands. Right over left. All right, cool. So I want you to pick it up, right. So I want you to get the trigger to where it feels like it's just ready to, like you get it real tight to where you know the next move is going bang.
Okay, so you want the
prep the trigger. Go ahead. Get it to, that's the wall. Pull the trigger. All right, so what you want to do is rack it back one time. Yep. Booyah. So I want you to get right back to, so yep. That grip is going to be paramount. So we want to make sure that grip is as close to perfect as possible. Now prep the trigger just again, get it to where it's just, nope. So you don't want it to go bang. You want it just before it goes bang. Reset it. There you go. All right, fix it up. That's all right. about the 4th, 5th time you actually get it. So you want to bring it down just because you want it there. Yep. Cool. Now get the trigger to where you're just about to go bang. That's the wall. So go ahead, prep it. So keep it there. Pull the trigger. Now don't let off the trigger. Keep that there. Now what I want you to do, without letting off the trigger, keep pressure on the trigger. Rack the gun. So I wanted you to keep it. So it did push you out. Yeah. Fine. Now what you want to do is, instead of allowing the trigger to push you all the way back, keep the pressure on the trigger. What happens is that's shooting from the wall. You want to reciprocate that every time you pull the trigger. So don't let your finger off the trigger. Keep it there until you're ready to go bang. But you want to continue to keep it there, because what happens is, matter of fact, set it down. I'm gonna load you up. I'm gonna load you up. Okay. So what I want you to do is, when you get it here, let it go, bang, and it's going to reset on you, right? And don't let it go fully. So watch this. See, this bang, it's going to come up, bang, come up, bang. So don't let it go all the way up. You keep the pressure on it. So it's going to naturally kick it back up. So you allow it just to go just to the wall. Okay. So that has no take up and it's ready to go. And that's going to give you more of a surprising shot. And then what happens is, if you're on target, guess what's going to happen? You take out all of your mechanics and all of your second guess. And it just winds up where it should be. Because you already got it on target. Bam. Bam. Just like that. All right? So I'm going to load you up. 2. Again. Aim for the same target. Aim for the same target. All right, so let's get a good grip. All right, lean in some. There you go. So when you're ready, prep it. Don't take the shot just yet. Go ahead, put your finger on the trigger. All right, prep it. So get it to the wall. Perfect. So that's trigger control right there. The fact that you got it to the wall and you got it where you wanted to prep it. So line up your shot. Try to get it close to the X as possible. You're gonna use your same target. When you're ready, let it rip. Nice. All right, so keep it there. Let up just a little bit. You let it come to where it goes. You're here. Go ahead. There you go. Right there. Shoot again. Set it down. I think I know what happened. That was it. Now, just sometimes if you don't, gotta give it a little love tap.
The shells were in there.
So we're gonna try it again. You actually did pretty good. So, there you go. Yeah. So fix your, it's gonna become natural, and you want to have a nice grip. Lean in some, and put that dot right on top of that X. Go for it. And get it prepped right there. Bam. Nice. Put it up. Let it up. There you go. Bam. So actually, I think you just keyhole that shot. Set it down. I think you just keyhole it.
Yeah, let's see your shots real quick.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Damn.
But hold on.
So no, that's 2 shots right there. Right. That was both your shots.
But this is where I'm confused at, because I'm literally looking through, and the dot is here.
So that's why don't worry. That's a little bit more of your grip than anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a little bit more your grip than anything else. But the fact that you keyhole, so these were your last series of shots. These were our first shots, right? So the little bit of fundamental working that we did, all this was there. But look where you're at in relation. That's nothing. That's just more of a manipulation of your dot and where you are. So that's actually kind of good. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So shooting from the wall gets you there. You keyhole that shot like it was nothing to it. So this is what I'm gonna do. Let me. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna load you up 5, right? And I want your point of reference to be close as possible to there, shooting from the wall, okay? So how do you feel already, just with that little bit?
I feel like I'm quickly picking up on like
Oh, you
my
definitely
stance
mhm.
and just refamiliarizing myself with holding the weapons the way I'm supposed to.
Right.
But for me, I think what I need to work on is just like this whole dot situation, like getting it on mark, because I'm only seeing the dot is giving me the middle point, but when I shoot, it's like off.
So the thing about it is, each gun is going to yield you different results because of the way that the grip angles, the dot system itself. Some have a 6 o'clock hold, a 6 o'clock hold. Some have a 0 hold or something. I forget the exact terminology, but some dot placements are going to be different. So really, until you get the gun that you're going to shoot on a daily basis, it's going to be different. It's going to vary from gun to gun, pistol to pistol. So that you don't really have to focus on. It's just more or less like we're aiming small. You get what I'm saying? Like, so this is my gun, and I work with it on a regular. That's the result, because I train with it. I train everybody with it. So I got to be able to shoot it in order to say it works. And clearly, I showed you it works.
Right.
So and you're showing that it works. So it's whatever gun you're going to use. It's not going to be the same with every gun. I can pick his gun up, and I gotta figure out where to put my dot placement in order to get on target precisely. Yeah. So go for it. You got 5 shots. Shoot from the wall. Good grip. Good stance. Let's see if we work that out. You had it right. You had it right. All right. Get your fight stance. Lean into it. There you go.
All right. And you said to the wall?
Shoot from the wall. Aim for the red dot.
Nice.
Ooh, I'm close.
Not sure what happened with that last one, but your control, I set it down and keep it facing. Your control actually is really good. The fact, the little bit that we did do, and if we had a little bit more time, we could do a little more advanced in it. But the more you come to the range, the tighter that's going to be, which is already tight. And you see how your first shot, that surprised you. And what happened was you kind of focused on that and you tried to reciprocate it instead of just focusing on the fundamental, which is fine. That means that you're forward thinking, you're progressive. So you actually did pretty goddamn good. So I would say from your first shots to the little bit of time that we put together, that advanced you that much further. I mean, look at that. Like that's where you set. That's what once you got into the groove, that's where you set down at.
Yeah.
So and that's actually a good placement. That's good shot placement. So how you feel about that?
I appreciate it.
All right. So when next time we coming out?
We doing it tomorrow? Next week?
See, look, if you didn't live down here,
Next week?
yeah, if you
I
didn't
can
live
go
down,
up there too.
well, yeah, you definitely got to come up to our range. We have way more time, and we can just kind of let loose with it. This is more intimate, private setting, and we can focus on these fundamentals. But now we can put your fundamentals to work in a room full of everybody else, where it's going to be a little bit more pressure, a little bit more chaotic. So that's actually a good stressful.
I mean, that's how we learned in the first place.
There you go.
Yeah. All right, so as you see it, the results of it, how you feel?
Great. I feel like I got like a good refresher. That's what it was. It was a great refresher.
Yeah, definitely. You did pretty good. And see, what happens is you got to come and you got to be open-minded. You got to be willing to learn. Some people aren't willing to learn, so I could teach you this till my face turns blue, which that'll be pretty hard to do. But you got to be willing to learn, and if you learn it, the results speak for themselves. So, it's been another episode. Be more calculated. Like, share, subscribe. Where can the people follow you at if it's okay?
Instagram is FEMME_visionaire.
Okay. I'll tag it in there. Don't worry. But other than that, how you feel?
I feel good. I feel really good.
All right, well, cool.
I appreciate it.
Like, share, subscribe, and we out. Be more calculated.